Happy Monday morning to you. How are you guys doing? I hope y'all had a great weekend. Let's try to make this a beautiful week no matter what is going on. We all know that God will see us through everything that we're going through, that this country is going through, etc. So what's happening now in the news is crazy. Apparently there have been massive outages taking place. If you are a Starbucks drinker, user, customer, if you are planning to travel, there were issues going on with the internet. Now, conspiracy theorists will say this is planned, and I'll leave that up to you. I'm not here to make that decision. So let's find out what exactly they're saying happened today. Also, among those suffering from this outage, it was the Ring Company, and this is because access to the websites on Monday morning following an issue with Amazon's AWS platform. Amazon users were met with a message saying, sorry, there was an error on our side of it. There's been around 4,000 outages with Ring. Starbucks has outages. Snapchat was down this morning around 4:30 or 4 a.m. This also has affected airlines. Delta's website and app were down. Delta customers complained that they were unable to buy tickets. So let me give you a list of all of the different companies that were affected by this AWS outage. Amazon, AT&T, Canva, Delta Airlines, Disney, Fortnite, Hulu, McDonald's, Robux, Snapchat, United Airlines, and Venmo. So, breaking news in this next story right here, if you live in the state of Florida, you are about to lose a number of grocery stores. This grocery store has been around for 80 years. Now, other larger chains are snapping up those locations once they announce where they're closing. But for this brand, they are shutting it down. And we're seeing a lot of this happening around the nation where grocery stores are shutting down. Decisions are being made on stores that have been there for 80 plus years, 30 plus years, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. This includes pharmacies as well. So the store that I'm talking about is a grocery store chain. Shoppers are really hurting right now because it's a total loss. They are shutting all of their remaining stores down. The closing downs are being snapped up by larger chains, like I said. The store is called Hitchcock Market. I personally have never heard of it. I've only been to Florida maybe 2 times in my life. And if you have, let me know though. Was it a pretty decent store or not? But nonetheless, they're shutting down. They have around 10 locations across Florida, and all 10 are planned to shut down. But like I said, other stores are planning, some of those locations will be snapped up by those stores. So earlier this month, a Hitchcock Market store in Williston closed, and sales with 50% items were put on hold. Another store in Newberry was snapped up by a store called Bravo Superstore. Um, One outlet in Keystone Heights will be turned into a Winn-Dixie. So there are stores that are replacing these locations. How long that would take, for them to do that, I have no idea. But we're seeing food deserts in many areas because not all of these stores people are snapping up. Some stores are too run down and no one wants to put that money into it to remodel it, revamp it, or whatever you want to call it. So you're finding more and more food deserts out there, meaning people have to drive further and further away to the next grocery store or to get, their medications because pharmacies as well are shutting down. For the most part, shoppers are surprised about this shutdown. There are a few, though, that say that they're not surprised about it. They just surprised that maybe, it happened really fast. Shoppers will be able to snap up some bargains at about 30% off right now. So if you're in that area, know someone in Florida and they might have a Hitchcock near them, let them know those stores are shutting down so they can go in and get stocked up, because we all need to be preparing as much as we possibly can. There's so many things out here happening in this country that aren't really being talked about a lot. I gave y'all the story about the monkeypox, but y'all know COVID numbers are going back up in certain areas, not everywhere. And there are other things out here. So we need to be prepared as much as possible, because we don't know from day to day what's going to happen. That's not our job to know that. That's God's job to know what is going to happen. All he can tell you is that you need to be preparing yourself, and not just by buying things for your home, but preparing yourself mentally and emotionally, because when things do happen, it is a stressor. It is, a drain on your body, and you need to be prepared for that physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So the Keystone Heights location of this grocery store that's shutting down, the Hitchcock store, will be at the end of October. So that's about 13 days away now, somewhere around there, 12, 13 days we have left in the month. Y'all, this year is really going by. So don't wait to the new year to do a resolution. If there's something that you want to get done, whether it's with yourself, your home, or whatever, don't put that off, because we are not promised tomorrow. We are not even promised the next minute. So let's make the most of what we have and get her done, okay? Although I do have other news stories, that's a good place to leave it. So I'm going to leave y'all right here with pray, plan, and prep. That's all we can do at the end of the day. Pray, plan, and prep. Make sure you make your plan yourself. Take it to your family. Let them know what your plans are, so they'll be on board. Even if they're not on board, they at least know what's going down, and when you're bringing extra things into the house, let them know, hey, don't run through this stuff right here. This is for, emergency stash or whatever, whether it's food, water, ammo, weapons, whatever you're storing, okay? Make sure they know. And y'all take care and stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Be the very best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love. I hope this video was helpful and useful. And if it wasn't, share it with someone else, so maybe it'll be helpful and useful to them. Let's grow the channel. So I appreciate it if you haven't subscribed. If you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, as I do post most times more than once a day. I try not to do more than 2 a day now, but you're going to get some videos. So if you don't want to miss it, hit your notifications. And if you're not getting your notifications, turn your notifications off and then turn them back on. And double check to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And before you leave, please hit that like button, because it helps push the video out to more people. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for supporting me here on Tommy Bites Homestead. And I am going to have the garden video. I haven't been in the garden because it rained all yesterday, and that was the day I was going to do it. So I'm hoping that I can get to it maybe tomorrow or whatever, but I'm not sure, because I got somebody coming out to give me an estimate on flooring. But we'll see if I can get these collards and, what did I get? Collards and broccoli in. So bye, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye. And I had to come back on because when I ended it, I got a word, and the word was, make sure to tell them their plan is their plan and God's plan is his plan. So it's definitely good to make a plan yourself, but note that things are subject to change, because you are not in control of any situation.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water,